everyone, and welcome back to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into something pretty exciting, KAITO AI and their upcoming token launch. You know, if you've been following the crypto world at all, you've probably at least heard the name.
Definitely, yeah.
KAITO AI. But we're going to go a little bit beyond just the hype today.
Yeah, we'll be breaking down exactly what makes KAITO AI so innovative and why this token launch is generating so much buzz, and what it all means for the future of information, especially in the Web3 space.
I like that, the future of information. Okay, so for those who may be new to this whole thing, let's just do a really quick recap of what KAITO AI is all about.
Sure.
Essentially, they're using AI to make navigating the sometimes very confusing world of Web3 a whole lot easier for everybody.
You can think of it almost like a highly specialized search engine that's designed specifically for crypto and blockchain.
Yeah.
But KAITO goes beyond just retrieving information. They've built two main products, KAITO Pro, which is the search engine, and KAITO Connect, which is their InfoFi network. And both of these are really aimed at helping users understand and interact with all the complexities of crypto in a whole new way.
Yeah, very cool. And that brings us to the big news, right? The upcoming token launch. This KAITO token, it's going to be the heart of the KAITO ecosystem, but we don't have a launch date yet.
Not yet, no.
That's still under wraps. We'll keep you guys updated here on CoinTalk Podcast as soon as we hear anything.
Definitely.
So what's really interesting to me about this token launch is how it's directly tied to KAITO's pioneering work in this whole realm of InfoFi or information finance.
Yeah.
I have to admit, InfoFi sounds kind of like something out of, you know, like a science fiction novel.
It does a little.
So can you break that down for us a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. InfoFi is, well, in the simplest terms, all about treating valuable information as a tradable commodity.
Okay.
So imagine a world where you can earn rewards for sharing like insightful research on a new DeFi protocol or even for just engaging with high quality crypto content.
So instead of just like passively consuming information, you're actively participating in a marketplace where knowledge has real value.
Exactly.
That's a really cool concept. I mean, is it kind of like turning your attention into a currency?
That's a great way to put it, yeah. And KAITO AI is at the forefront of this movement, developing the technology and infrastructure to make this vision a reality.
That's awesome. Now, speaking of technology, let's talk about the YAPS protocol a little bit.
Okay.
KAITO launched this back in December 2024, and it's a pretty core component of their whole InfoFi ecosystem.
Absolutely.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, so the YAPS protocol is essentially a system designed to put a quantifiable value on attention.
Okay.
And it's already being adopted by a lot of other projects in the crypto space, which is a testament to its potential.
That's interesting. So how does this protocol actually work? How do you measure and reward something as sort of intangible as attention?
Yeah, that's where things get really interesting. The YAPS protocol uses a combination of AI and blockchain technology to kind of track user engagement, assess the quality of the information, and then distribute rewards accordingly.
Wow.
It's still early days, but we're already seeing some really innovative applications of this technology.
So the KAITO token will be integrated into this YAPS protocol.
Exactly.
Allowing users to earn rewards for their contributions within the KAITO ecosystem.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
It creates this powerful incentive system where both the platform and its users are benefiting from the flow of valuable information. And this all ties directly into KAITO's overall vision for the future.
So it's much bigger than just a search engine or a token. It sounds like they're trying to revolutionize how we access and value information as a whole.
Exactly. KAITO is essentially building the infrastructure for a new information economy powered by AI and blockchain technology. And the launch of the KAITO token is a really significant step towards realizing that vision.
Wow, this is getting me really excited about the potential here. Yeah, it feels like we're on the edge of like a major shift in how we think about information online.
It's definitely a space to watch closely.
Yeah.
And we'll be covering all the key developments right here on CoinTalk Podcast, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss a thing.
That's right. We'll be diving deeper into the specifics of KAITO's technology and the potential impact of InfoFi. What this all means for, like, the average crypto user in the coming weeks.
For sure.
So stay tuned. Now, before we move on, I think it's important to say that, you know, while KAITO AI is generating a lot of excitement, there are also some valid concerns and potential challenges that we need to address.
Absolutely. It's crucial to look at both sides of the coin, so to speak,
Yeah.
and understand the potential risks as well as the rewards.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to be exploring in our next segment. So stay with us.
Yeah, stay tuned. So you were going to mention some of the potential challenges.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, all sounds pretty revolutionary, but I'm also kind of wondering about things like, information overload.
Right.
The potential for manipulation,
Sure.
and how they'll even ensure the quality and accuracy of the information that's being rewarded, right?
Yeah, those are all valid concerns and ones that KAITO is actively addressing.
Okay.
Take information overload, for example. I mean, we're already just bombarded with so much content online.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
So how do we prevent the InfoFi ecosystem from becoming just another echo chamber of noise, right?
Exactly. I mean, it seems like that would defeat the whole purpose of valuing quality information in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why KAITO is implementing, these really sophisticated AI algorithms
Okay.
to filter out spam and identify reliable sources.
Right.
And really prioritize content based on its relevance and accuracy.
Okay.
It's a constant battle, but they're definitely leveraging technology to try and stay ahead of the curve.
Okay, so that makes sense. But what about manipulation? Couldn't someone kind of game the system, right?
Yeah.
Create a bunch of clickbait content or spreading misinformation just to earn KAITO tokens?
It's a real risk, for sure. And that's why KAITO is building this multi-layered approach to kind of combat this. So they're using AI to detect these patterns of manipulative behavior.
Okay.
Implementing these community-based moderation systems
Right.
and establishing really clear guidelines for what constitutes, quality content.
So it's not just about algorithms, there's a human element involved as well.
Absolutely. They're trying to strike that balance between, leveraging the power of AI while also incorporating human oversight and community feedback to make sure everything's fair and prevent abuse.
Now, you mentioned before that KAITO's search engine, KAITO Pro, is designed to be superior to existing crypto search engines.
Yeah.
How do they achieve that?
Well, a lot of traditional search engines really struggle to understand the nuances of the crypto space. Right?
Yeah.
They might surface outdated information, irrelevant results, or even fall prey to SEO manipulation.
Yeah, sure.
KAITO Pro, on the other hand, uses advanced AI and natural language processing to really understand the context of your search.
Okay.
Filter out the noise and prioritize results from trusted sources within the crypto community.
So it's like having a crypto expert curate your search results for you.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, very cool. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about KAITO Connect, their InfoFi network.
Okay.
How does that work in practice? Can you give us a concrete example of how someone could trade information within this framework?
Sure. So imagine you're a DeFi expert
Okay.
with, deep knowledge of a particular protocol.
Right.
On KAITO Connect, you could create a detailed analysis or research report and offer it to the community in exchange for KAITO tokens.
Okay.
Others who find your insights valuable can purchase access to that, essentially rewarding you for your expertise.
So it's like a decentralized marketplace for knowledge where the value is determined by the community itself.
Exactly. It empowers individuals to monetize their knowledge, and it incentivizes the creation and sharing of high-quality information.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all the pieces fit together here.
Yeah.
You have KAITO Pro that helps users find the information they need.
Right.
KAITO Connect allows them to share and monetize their own knowledge.
Exactly.
And then the KAITO token acts as the fuel for this whole ecosystem.
Right.
It's a pretty compelling vision.
It certainly is. And remember, we're still really just scratching the surface here. I mean, the full potential of InfoFi is still unfolding, and KAITO is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Speaking of potential, one thing I'm curious about is the YAPS protocol.
Okay.
And how it's actually being used by other projects right now.
Yeah.
Can you give us some real-world examples?
Absolutely. Several decentralized prediction markets are integrating YAPS to reward users for providing accurate forecasts.
Yeah.
There are also blockchain-based gaming platforms using it to incentivize player engagement and reward, skillful gameplay.
So it's not limited to just the crypto space.
Yeah.
It could potentially be applied to a wide range of online platforms.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so exciting. YAPS has the potential to become this kind of universal system for valuing and rewarding attention across the internet.
This is mind-blowing stuff. If you guys are as fascinated by this as I am, make sure you subscribe to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube and hit that notification bell. We'll be diving deeper into KAITO AI, InfoFi, and the YAPS protocol in future episodes.
For sure.
You won't want to miss it. Now, I know we've been focusing on the potential benefits here,
Yeah.
but I think it's also crucial to acknowledge that with any emerging technology, there are always risks and downsides, right?
You're right. We need to be realistic and consider the full spectrum of possibilities.
Exactly.
And one concern that often comes up with these AI-powered platforms is the potential for bias.
Okay, that's a good point. How do we ensure that the algorithms used by KAITO AI are fair and impartial, especially when it comes to valuing information?
That's a question that KAITO is taking very seriously. They're committed to transparency in their AI development process.
Okay.
And are really actively working to mitigate bias by using diverse data sets, implementing robust testing protocols,
Right.
and engaging with the community to gather feedback.
So it's an ongoing process, but it sounds like they're aware of the potential pitfalls and taking steps to address them.
Absolutely. And it's definitely something we'll need to keep a close eye on as these technologies continue to evolve.
Now, before we wrap up this segment, I want to touch back on something we mentioned earlier.
Okay.
The upcoming KAITO token launch.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for the specifics on the tokenomics and the exact launch date,
Right.
but it's clear that this is generating a lot of buzz in the crypto community.
It certainly is, and for those of you who want to stay ahead of the curve, I highly recommend subscribing to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube. We'll be breaking down all those key details of the token launch as soon as they're available and help you understand what it means for your crypto portfolio.
Absolutely. CoinTalk Podcast will be your go-to source for all things KAITO AI and the KAITO token.
For sure.
So hit that subscribe button and join our community of crypto enthusiasts.
Now, one final thought before we move on. We've talked a lot about how KAITO AI is using technology to revolutionize how we access and value information, but
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts about the broader societal implications of this shift.
That's a great point. Like, what if information truly becomes the new currency? What does that mean for how we interact with each other, how we learn, how we participate in the digital world?
Those are big questions and ones that we'll be exploring in our next segment, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube. We've been deep diving into KAITO AI, InfoFi, and really just thinking about what it would mean for information to become a tradable commodity.
It's a fascinating concept, and as we kind of wrap up this deep dive, I want to touch on those broader societal implications we were talking about.
Yeah, because, I mean, if we're truly moving toward this, like, information economy, it's going to have a huge ripple effect on just everything.
Sure.
Everything from education
Yeah.
to how we interact with each other.
Absolutely. I mean, think about education, for instance. Right now, it's still largely based on those traditional models, of knowledge acquisition and dissemination.
Right.
But in an InfoFi world where people are actually rewarded for sharing those valuable insights, I think we could see a pretty big shift towards more decentralized and personalized learning experiences.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it would empower individuals to kind of become both consumers and producers of knowledge, right?
Exactly.
Tailoring their education to their specific interests and goals.
Yeah, it's like taking those online courses that are so popular now
Right.
and amplifying it by adding this layer of real world value and incentive.
That's really cool. And it's not just limited to formal education, right? Think about how we consume news and information.
Right.
Right now, we're kind of at the mercy of algorithms and these media giants who curate what we see and what we don't see.
Yeah.
But in an InfoFi ecosystem,
Yeah.
individuals could potentially curate their own information feeds, rewarding sources that they trust, and filter out all that noise.
Exactly, giving them that control.
Yeah, putting that power back in the hands of the users. That sounds pretty empowering.
It is, and it could even impact how we interact with each other socially.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Imagine a world where, you're rewarded for sharing thoughtful insights or engaging in those meaningful conversations online.
Right.
It could incentivize more constructive dialogue and discourage negativity and trolling that we see so much of on social media.
Okay, no, that would be a game changer.
It would, yeah.
That's shifting the incentives from, attention-grabbing outrage to genuine knowledge sharing and collaborative problem solving, which I love.
Exactly. And that's what's so fascinating about InfoFi. It's not just about the technology.
Right.
It's about reshaping our whole digital landscape, promoting those more meaningful interactions and empowering individuals to take control of their information journey.
Wow, I'm starting to see how this ties back into KAITO AI's overall vision.
Yeah.
They're not just building a search engine or launching a token. It's much bigger.
It's bigger, yeah.
They're really trying to lay the groundwork for a more equitable
Okay.
and informed internet, which is amazing.
That's a great way to put it, and it's a journey that's just beginning. I mean, we'll definitely see, challenges and obstacles along the way, but the potential is huge.
Absolutely. And it's something that we'll continue to follow closely here on CoinTalk Podcast. So if you guys are as intrigued by this vision of the future as we are, and you want to stay up to date on everything happening with KAITO AI, InfoFi, and the KAITO token launch,
Definitely.
make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell.
You won't want to miss it.
Don't forget to leave a comment below and tell us what you think.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
What are your thoughts on InfoFi, the KAITO token, anything we've discussed? We'd love hearing from you guys, our community.
For sure.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into KAITO AI and the future of information in Web3.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and as always, keep exploring the fascinating world of crypto. We'll see you on the next episode of CoinTalk Podcast.